Okay, again, welcome to our new tutorial. So now we are going to tackle about the functions. So I assuming that you already know what is function in programming. So it's like creating a function so that you can use this one in every uh, classes or in every situation. Okay, so now going to open my Visual Studio 2015. I'm using 2015. So after this video, okay, after this tutorial, we are going to move to the next stage, which is intermediate. Which is intermediate. We are going to use here the what do you call this one? Um, Database. Okay, so we are going to tackle more on database, how to create tables, queries, like that. So now, okay, I will use here the Visual Studio. Like, okay, I have Visual Studio 2010 here. 2010 or 2015 is almost the same, so there's no problem with that. Because now we are using a console application, so it's almost the same. Okay, so I will create new project here. Why there's no console application? Other language. Okay, so now we are selecting here the console application. We are using C# console application, and then we will use this one as okay, functions. Okay, so this is our compiler or environment. So if you are using C++ or Java or what do you call this one, Turbo C, it's almost the same. The difference is only the syntax. So just follow whatever inside here. Okay. So in our previous video, I explained there how to use C++, Java, or C#. So just see the other video. Okay. So now, as you can see, this is the main class. The main class, the name of the class is program. Okay. So this is the name of the class. So now we will create a simple computation, which is addition only, that we are going to use a function. Okay, how to use this one? So for example, we will ask the user to input a number, like a first number and second number, but to compute that one, we are going to use a function. Okay, so first we will create declare a variable num1 and then num2. Okay, then we will ask the user, so console. So here console, okay, console.write, it means if you are using Java, this is system.out.print. Okay, if it is print line, here it's write line, it's the same. But if you are using Turbo C, this is printf. Okay, printf. if you are using C++, this is C out. Very simple. So this is what we call displaying the value, or displaying the result. So enter first number. Okay. So num1, we will put here num1. So num1 is equal to, I will convert to integer the console dot read line. Okay, what is this? This is asking the user to input a number. Whatever the user input, it will hold by num1. So in C++, this is what we call cin. Okay, cin num1, parang like this. Cin num1. It's like that. It's almost the same. It's the same if you are using C++. That's uh, the out the syntax. Okay. Now, if you are using Turbo C, this is scanf. This is scanf. If you are using Java, this is like a scanner. Then next theme. Okay. So I will put here console. That right line. That right again. We'll put here enter first second number. Num2 is equal to int that parse console dot read line. Okay. Now I will put here. We will get the sum. Okay. Sum is equal to 0. Now if you are using function, okay, if you are using function, instead of putting here, okay, like sum is equal to num1 plus num2, this is the result. This is the program. But if you are using function, we will use outside here. We will compute this one in different methods or functions. Okay, we will put here public int, for example, get sum, like here. Okay, int x, int num1, int I will use a so that you will understand b. Okay, okay, this one. Then return. For now, we will return 0 so that it will remove. So it means if you are using here the data type integer double, it means you need to return a value. But if you are using void here, void, it means no return value. Okay, no return value. So, but now we are using integer so that it will get the value. So now, okay, we will put here int sum is equal to 0. We will remove this one here, okay, because we will compute here. We will remove also this one because the computation is here, a plus b. Then return sum. Yeah. Then, as you can see, the user will enter the number here, the first number. Next is the second number. Then the computation is outside the class, okay, outside the main, which is here. Okay, what's the purpose? Why you did not direct here? Okay, there is advantage of using a function. What is the advantage? The advantage is you can use this one in any different functions. For example, this one, you can use this one here. You can use also in different conditions. Okay, so not only for computation of these two number, but you can use in any classes also. Okay, so now how to call this one? How to call this one? So call is get some, like this one is get some. Okay, like num1 then num2. So we will try to put this one here outside the classes. We will see. It's here, but to call this one is like this, that this is public get some, but this is get some name, not we'll put here console that right line, console that right line. We will try to put this one. There's something error here. It cannot call get some. Uh, big letter get some. No. We'll try to put the get some. No, we cannot get some. Post this one. Okay, so to call this one here, you need to declare here the object. So what's the name of the program? The class is program. Okay, program. For example, prog is equal to new program. Okay, then after that one, call the function. So prog dot get sum. Okay, then pass the variable num1, then pass the variable num2. So that is the program. So how to display? So console that right line, then we can use this one here. We will put here inside. Okay, so why I put this one? Okay, this one is object. Okay, you are using the class program, so you are creating here object to call the functions or methods of the class. Okay, so now prog will be the variable. You can use x here, you can use x here, it's almost the same, that because this one is the variable. So prog, this is the object, so then you can use this one to call the function. So as you can see here, there is two parameter. This is what we call parameter. How many parameters? 1, 2 is the same integer. Now the user will input the first number and the second number. Now how you will compute here, because this one is outside the main, right? This is outside the main. So to compute that one, you need to pass the data of num1 and num2 here. How to pass? This one, get the name of the function, then as you can see here, two numbers, integer is asking two numbers. So num1, num2, then it will compute here. It will return the integer sum. What if the user input. So for now, we will run this one. We will see. I will put here console dot read key so that it will stay the output. Okay, so now we'll put here 100. Here is 300. Okay, so the output will be 400. Okay, now what if the user input again the number? So I will put again here in, for example, I will declare here num3. Okay, so we have three variables. I will copy this one, then set third number. We will change this one to 3 and okay. So now, as you can see, how to compute this one? This is two number only, A and B. So how you will pass this num3 here? So again, you will add here int C. Then we will put here plus C. Then the result will be here. Okay, it will be integer. Then, as you can see, there is error. Why? Because, as you can see here, there are three parameters, A, B, C. But here, it's two only. So, you need to put another parameter. So, num3. So, it will be, okay. So, now, there are three numbers to compute. Okay? Yeah. 500, 100, 200, it is equal to 800. So, this is what we call functions or using a functions in programming. Now, I will add another computation here. What if I want to get the multiplication or the, yeah, it will multiply here. As you can see here, get sum. Okay, how to create a function for multiplication. So we will create another function here. We will call public int get product. Multiplication is product, right? So we'll put here int a x and xy, then xz. So it means you are declaring three parameters here. So then we will put int prod. Okay, prod is equal to x times y times z. Okay, then return prod. How to call this one into the main so that you can display the data or you can display the output. So to call that one is like this: console dot write line frog dot get product. We put here num1. We will pass the data to three parameters, which is x, y, z. X, y, z. Then computation. So the result will be like this. Okay. So we will see if it is okay. Okay, so now we'll put here, for example, 100, here 200, here 300. So the output will be, for the addition, this one, for the multiplication, this one. So to know the output like this, the sum is yan. Then here, the product is yan. Yan. So that you can understand the output. We'll put here 100, 200, and then 300. The sum is 600. The product is million. Okay. I hope you understand how to create a functions or method in a class. This is very important because you can use this one in any classes or any functionalities. Not only to here, but you can call this one to any classes also. Okay, because this one is public. So public, it means you can call this one to any other classes. Okay, I hope you understand this one. So just subscribe and follow and make a comment. Just ask what you want there, and we will create a program with that one. So the next video maybe will be the database. So we will see what is the feedback of this one. But for now, just subscribe so that we can have more tutorials, incoming videos tutorial. Okay, thank you.